Back to No Man's Sky Desolation update. Latest patch notes are here. We've got No Man's Sky 2.6 for you. This is Survival Bob with another episode of Reading with Bob. We're going to go through the patch notes. I'm going to read this stuff to you. We're going to show you the trailer and talk just briefly about the new update and what we see. Guys, if you like this content, make sure you subscribe to my channel with notifications to keep you up to date, and hit that like button if you like it. So let's jump right in. So we've got No Man's Sky Desolation update, and this is a little bit ominous. Look at this. This is pretty sweet. Introducing update 2.6, scavenge and survive in the haunted wreckage of Derelict Freighters with the Desolation update, introducing procedurally generated freighters, more story content, combat improvements, freighter customization, and more. So there's some videos in here that you can play that are part of the trailer, so we're just gonna leave that till the end. It is on sale everywhere, 50% off on PS4, Steam, and Xbox, which is awesome. Of course, Game Pass still has it for free for those of you on Game Pass. Let's look at the Derelict Freighters. So, the remains of hastily abandoned freighters float adrift through space. Those who dare to explore these haunted corridors will find great reward and great danger. So what I've heard about this so far is that you cannot rush these, but they're procedurally generated. You have to walk slowly through them to enhance the creepy factor a little bit. Derelicts are found all across space, but travelers seeking salvage opportunities can acquire specific coordinates from a local scrap dealer for the right price. And there's a new dealer in the space stations. Go there and you can find the way to these freighters. Procedurally generated interiors. So, Derelict Freighters are procedurally generated with no two interiors the same. The only way to learn the fate of the crew is to step through the airlock door and find out for yourself. And there's some real, I don't know, the movie Alien stuff going on for me here as I look at this with the infestation and what's going on. And then we've got atmospheric danger. Uncover the freighter's secrets won't be easy, as these derelicts are full of danger. As the crews fled, systems failed, the lights are off, and support and gravity are offline, and the security AI has gone haywire. So, sounds like fun. I wouldn't start on permadeath my first time going through this. You know, just check it out on normal mode first, maybe? I don't know. But look at this. This is pretty sweet. So you're fighting the ship security, which is a new feature, it looks like. Look at that. That's awesome. And then we've got these little bot things that are around as well. We've got deadly infestations, and you can see here in the video, we'll look at this in the trailer as well. These look like little baby abysmal horrors or something. I don't know. They're definitely different looking, but they're shooting the same kind of green stuff, it looks like to me. So some freighters have been infested with sinister alien presence. Whatever you do, do not disturb the nests. And then we've got procedural stories, which is something interesting. So each Derelict Freighter has a unique story to tell, uncovering hints about each crew member's fate by retrieving ship logs and personal effects, and ultimately gain access to the captain's log for insight into the vessel's final hours. That's pretty cool. That's a little teleporter there. Or yeah. And then it looks like we've got new items in here. We've got captain's log, crew manifest, emergency something broadcast maybe, and security. Maybe credentials? I don't know. I don't know exactly what that is, but those are definitely looking like item squares. Oh, that's pretty cool. Is this the new merchant? This must be the new merchant in the ships. Looks like a little traveling guy. It's pretty interesting. Improved bloom effects. So we've got some updates to the lighting. A new technique for bloom lighting has been implemented, resulting in enhanced color vibrancy and softer ambience and light sources. So as you can see, the little guide goes back and forth here. It's got the before and after. So this side, I guess, is the before. And then we'll come back with the after. Come on. Let's see it. And you can definitely see it's brighter as it crosses over with the lights. Yeah, for sure. So that's cool. Just some visual updates. Improved lens flare as well. This is what it looks like now, and we'll see what it looked like before. So this is the before, and now we've got more of a halo around light sources as well. The intensity and quality of lens flares has been revisited, and the sun is now an additional source of lens flare. Lens dust is much more evident, and the halo effect surrounding bright light sources is subtly animated. Oh, that looks pretty sweet. Look at that. And then new lighting effects. So new volumetric lighting sources have been added, and the exosuit torch beam is now textured with realistic lens artifacts, enhancing the atmospheric and derelict freighters. So all to kind of enhance, I think, the atmosphere and the creepiness of walking into a derelict freighter. That is pretty cool. And then we've got Salvage Freighter Technologies. Extract upgrades from derelict freighters. Use these personalized, unique items to both upgrade your freighter and make it reflect the history of the ships you've scavenged. So we can update our freighters, guys. This is something we've been wanting for a long time, and we can make them unique. That's pretty sweet. As well as improvements to your capital ship's warp drive, new fleet upgrades can be found and fitted to your freighter. These boosts will permanently improve the abilities of your frigates as they explore the universe, so it's not a one-time deal like we've had before. In addition, freighter upgrades are no longer restricted to the technology inventory and may be installed in the general freighter inventory as well. So yeah, we can put stuff in more places. And then we've got freighter inventory upgrades. Finally. And this might cut down on some of our search time looking for that perfect freighter. Salvage auto expanding freighter modules from the derelicts and graft additional inventory spaces onto your capital ship's cargo hold. Guys, I'm excited about this. I am super excited about this. As a hoarder, the more space, the merrier for me. And then we've got freighter customization. So your capital ship can now be recolored from the upgrade control terminal on the freighter bridge. I'm told so far it's more of the highlights of the freighter, but it looks like it's got a primary and accent color here in the visual. But yeah, look at this. This is a derelict freighter. It's got landing pads out here. You enter the ship here. And then it's got a new freighter inventory management system. Freighter storage boxes can now be accessed directly from the inventory screen tabs. So you've got the technology, and then you're going to tab over to the storage containers. Guys, that is awesome as well. Hopefully this will make it a lot easier to get through the storage. I'd still want to be able to search. I want to be able to type and search for things by typing it in, especially since I'm on a keyboard and mouse. But yeah, so you can go through. Oh, look, it's sorting it by items. Okay, so we've got technology, plants, metal, curiosities, power. Oh, that's pretty sweet. Okay, all right, I'm down with that. Freighter teleporter. So teleport modules may now be built aboard freighters, allowing direct transportation between bases, space stations, and your capital ships. Now, the people I've talked to who've played said they can get off the ships, but they, the one or two that I've talked to haven't figured out how to get back onto the ships yet through the teleporter. Previously, if you put it on there, you were always told not to teleport back to your freighter because you would end up in space. So I don't know if that's there yet or if it's a patch that's coming, but you can definitely place them and leave on them. Coming back still remains a mystery to me at this point, but we'll continue to keep you updated. Improved combat mechanics. All right, I'm excited about this too. Multi-tool weapons have been rebalanced with a focus on a faster-paced, more dynamic, and more satisfying combat experience. Sentinel health and weapons have been tweaked, and combat reinforcements now spawn in greater numbers. Okay, all right, they're taking it up a notch. So we're going to get more of them. Weapons, visuals, including crosshairs, muzzle flash, camera shake, and projectile visibility have all been improved. Okay, yeah, you can see the muzzle flash here. I'm excited about jumping in and trying this. I wonder if player damage has changed. It doesn't say it, so I'm guessing not. Space encounter guidance. So mining asteroids in space now has a chance to reveal an anomaly detection beacon. These single-use devices can probe local space and detect nearby anomalous objects for investigation and potential rewards. So not just warping, you can find them maybe this way, and I'm hoping they're a little bit different, maybe something better, but you get that by mining asteroids. So yeah, go back in and shoot some stuff with your ship. Player titles, of course. Why not, right? We're all in there together in crossplay, multiplayer. Let's get some titles. Celebrate milestones and express individuality with hundreds of unique player titles. So we've got Interstellar Traveler Geknip here, and this dude is super excited to see him. Here's just some examples. Hireling Sean impressed your first Gek. Sean, the Singularity, met the Atlas. Sean, the Immortal, reached the center of the galaxy in permadeath mode. Alien as Sean, scan 10 or more rare animals, and so on. So you can change these titles, and it looks like they will appear above people that you come into contact with, as well as above your main character. And what I'm told is that these are across your whole game, not individual saves. So if you've gone to the center in one, you can have that title in other saves as well. That's what I'm being told at this point. New Nexus missions, more varieties of multiplayer missions are available at the Nexus on the Space Anomaly. Group up with other travelers to survey the life and geography of exotic planets, or assist lost souls whose starships have met an unfortunate fate. All right, now let's go ahead and watch the update trailer, and we will finish up with the patch notes. Wow, that was ominous. Guys, let's jump into the patch notes and let's go through them line item by line item now. Added a new category of space encounter, the Derelict Freighter. These can be landed on and explored. Derelict Freighters are procedurally generated with an infinite array of potential layouts. Derelict Freighters contain large volumes of valuable salvage as well as special new rewards. Each star system has one Derelict Freighter style, allowing travelers to share the portal address of systems with particularly interesting wrecks. Derelict Freighters are home to several new hostile entities, including security turrets, aggressive drones, and new variety of biological horror. Derelict Freighters contain procedurally generated stories with data logs to be found and the crew's fate to be unraveled. New lore and story content can be found when retrieving the captain's log. That's cool. For those of you interested in the lore and the story, there is a lot more here, it sounds like. Derelict Freighters are occasionally detected by the starship's subspace radar while using pulse drive. However, they can be specifically sought out by purchasing an emergency broadcast receiver from the space station's new scrap dealer. Emergency broadcast receivers are expensive and may escalate in accordance with the demand. Prices reset each day. Okay, so this sounds player-driven. So it's not just... okay, so it's not just me. Maybe it's everybody. That changes the demand. That's interesting. Each week, Iteration Helos offers a free emergency broadcast receiver. Good to know, so go check out Helos. Derelict Freighters offer many lucrative rewards, valuable items, and a large number of nanites. The opportunity to sell the data logs for nanites or standing. Okay. The ability to use the Derelict Freighters engineering system to extract a piece of the freighter's technology to fit your own capital ship. The ability to use the Derelict Freighters engineering system to generate new inventory slots for your capital ship. Take new expandable bulkheads to the upgrade station of your freighter bridge to apply them. Sweet. I am so looking forward to that. All right. The upgrade station on the freighter bridge can be used to recolor your freighter, unlock new available colors. With nanites, unlocked colors are permanently available and can be reapplied for free. So you're going to buy the colors and then you can use them as you want to. Storage containers built upon a freighter base now add tabs to the freighter's inventory page, allowing quick management of freighter inventory contents. That is super sweet. Fix an issue that prevented the installation of technology within a freighter's general inventory. Improve the display and clarity of stats displayed on the freighter inventory screen. Teleporters can now be built aboard freighters. These variants do not require power. They can be used to teleport to other teleporters or the space station. So it says right there it can be used to teleport to places, but it doesn't say that you can go to them at this point, which is what I'm hearing. Capital ships now contribute stats to the successful fleet expeditions. Different freighters have different base levels of fleet coordination. The stat can be improved with new procedural technologies salvaged from derelict or abandoned freighters. So that whole freighter frigate guide I did needs to be redone, it sounds like. The Expedition UI now shows the difference between stats contributed by the fleet and stats contributed by temporary frigate upgrades or any capital ship technologies. Fixed an issue that could cause an expedition to be started while adding or browsing available temporary frigate upgrades. Added hover text to all color, texture, and armor style options to the buttons in the customizer, allowing players to know ahead of time what option they are selecting. That's nice, just a little quality of life improvement. Added a new item, the Anomaly Detector, occasionally found when mining asteroids. This strange device will help locate an anomalous space object. Added the ability to add a custom title to your player name. Titles can be selected at the customizer. Titles are earned for a large variety of game achievements. All right, now we got the single bullet point items. Sentinel's health has been lowered, but once alerted and hunting the player, they now spawn in larger groups. So they're not as strong, but you're going to see more of them. Sentinel Weapons speeds have been adjusted to improve the feel of combat. Player projectiles and aiming have been adjusted to improve the feel of combat. In general, player weapon reload speeds have been reduced and clip sizes increased. Thank you. The base damage of the bolt caster has been increased. Ricochet is no longer in the pool of procedural upgrades. Specific technologies have been added to the research tree on the space anomaly that will add ricochet functionality to weapons if desired. The bolt caster and the scatter blaster now fire in bursts. Holding down fire will trigger short gaps between salvos. These can be adjusted with new technologies. Increase the speed of the bolt caster and scatter blaster projectiles, making it easier to hit targets. Thank you. Added tracer lines to the bolt caster projectiles. Increase the minimum damage of the blaze javelin if firing without charging. So without charging, they've increased the damage. Decrease the cooldown time for the blaze javelin. Sounds like they want us to use that. I'm excited. I like it. Tighten the field of view while in combat. Added custom reticles for each weapon mode. Impact effects and targeting status is now shown in the reticle. The blaze javelin charge status is now shown in the reticle. Increase the speed of the field of view zoom when using the combat scope. Improved the impact effect and muzzle flashes of all weapons. Improved the camera shake and pad vibration during combat. Improved the clarity of the incoming damage indicator on the player HUD. Fixed an issue that caused a secondary weapon mode to be deselected when loading a save. Alright, that's pretty sweet. Added a new style of Nexus multiplayer mission focused on exploration. Added a new style of Nexus multiplayer mission focused on rescuing stranded travelers. That sounds interesting. Reworked the dig site Nexus multiplayer missions to allow progress from any type of bone rather than requiring only very rare bones. Thank you very much. Summoning the space anomaly while in pulse drive will now correctly disengage the pulse engine. Added a new item, the repair kit. This can be used to repair any damaged subcomponent in place of its required materials the kit is consumed upon use. Oh my gosh, that is sweet. I can't wait to test that out. Yeah, you can just carry those on you instead of all the items you need to fix stuff. Fixed a rare crash that could occur when using a shop in multiplayer. Introduced a minor optimization in terrain generation. Introduced a new implementation for bloom post-processing effects. Improved lighting for bright and/or emissive groups. Improved the quality and brightness levels of lens flare effects. Selected spotlights such as player torch now make use of textured light patterns. Selected spotlights now display volumetric properties. Pretty sweet. My gosh, they just keep going. When joining a multiplayer game from the front end, if the player you are joining is on the space anomaly, then you will spawn directly aboard the anomaly with them. That's nice. Fix an issue that could cause flickering text on galaxy maps. Multiplayer player names are now shown when hovering over systems in the galaxy map, so we can see who's in a system. That's pretty sweet. Fix an issue that could cause players to start in an unsafe system when starting a game in multiplayer. Fix a number of network stability issues. Fix an issue where player marker names would clash with their interaction prompt. Yeah, that was annoying. Fix a number of cases of chat message spam when entering or leaving the space anomaly. Thank you very much. Fixed a number of issues that could cause missions to find incorrect targets when undertaking multiplayer missions from the Nexus. Yep. Fixed an issue that prevented photo missions working correctly on Xbox. There you go, guys. I had lots of questions about photo missions. Sounds like they fixed it for Xbox. Fix an issue that could prevent players from summoning their freighter to RGB systems. Fix a number of issues that could occur if players deleted the void egg before speaking to the living ship for the first time. Fixed a number of resolution scaling problems, including the discovery information pop-ups and damage and nearby Sentinel indicators. The HUD now correctly shows a damage indicator when the jetpack is broken. Fixed an issue with the VR camera positioning when the player body is enabled. Added an option for VR head bob when the player is enabled. Fixed issue with VR weapon shadows would display outside of VR. Fixed an issue that could cause a moon to be labeled of an unknown planet. Even after discovery. Fixed the number of incorrect missing icons in the guide. Asteroid placement is now deterministic. And that's it. That is the end of the patch notes, guys. Wow, that is a lot of stuff. I feel like some of these are just regular patches that they were going to stick in anyway, and then we've got the content updates here as well. Tell me what you think. What are you seeing? What are you finding as you play through this? Is this exciting? Is this what you wanted? Is it what you hoped for? I know people wanted lots of different things. Do you think this is the last update, or are we going to see another one? I'm kind of under the impression that since it's 2.6 that this is it, but you never know. It's July 16th right now, 2020. We may get another update in August. Who knows? I don't know. But they're definitely working on player volume with the sales and the updates coming as fast as they are. And I'm excited for all the new travelers. All the new travelers in No Man's Sky, welcome. And yeah, so that's it. Guys, this is Survival Bob. If you enjoyed this, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to my channel with notifications for more updates. And we will see you next time in Reading with Bob. Remember, if you're going to be a Bob, have fun with it. And if you're going to get your patch notes, have them read to you by Bob, right? We'll see you next time.